The mother-in-law crippled herself on purpose, just to force the new daughter-in-law to step up, to showcase her god-level power. But everyone thought the mother-in-law had gone mad, because the girl was known as a once-in-a-century good-for-nothing. But the next second, it turned out the girl had already reached the divine level of ascension. 7 years ago, her entire family was slaughtered by her uncle, just to seize the position of clan leader. The uncle even pushed her off a cliff with his own hands. At the brink of death, an old immortal passing by in the mountains found her. He was shocked to discover she had a rare divine cultivation body, so he took her back into the mountains to teach her. 7 years flew by. Under the old immortal's guidance, she had already gained the strength to ascend, but she always believed she was powerless, so she begged her master to teach her martial arts. The old immortal casually replied he only knew health-preserving techniques, and not the ways of battle. So the girl bid farewell to her master, and went down the mountain to seek revenge. Little did she know, while others were still learning martial arts, she had already reached the peak of cultivation. After descending the mountain, she decided to find her childhood fiancé, but she saw a woman being chased. She wanted to avoid trouble, but still got discovered by 3 villains. The leader immediately attacked her. In panic, she defended herself, and the villain leader was instantly knocked down coughing blood. Seeing this, the other 2 villains turned pale with fear, because they knew the villain leader was the top martial artist, but he was seriously injured by a light palm, meaning the girl's power was unmatched on land. The 3 villains knelt in fear to beg for mercy. The girl was completely confused. She believed she had no power at all, but they treated her like a hidden master, so she pretended to be one and let them go. Just as the 3 were rejoicing at their escape, the villain leader suddenly died from internal injuries. Meanwhile, the woman who witnessed everything realized the girl was a hidden expert, so she rushed over to thank her, and offered her son in marriage to repay the life-saving grace. The girl politely declined, explaining she already had a fiancé since childhood. After leaving, she traveled all night. Starving, she wanted to buy a bun, but realized she forgot her money. Just as the vendor was about to get rough, a man in a wheelchair paid for her meal. After thanking him, she went to her fiancé's home as her parents had instructed, only to discover her fiancé was the same man who just helped her. But his younger brother strongly opposed the engagement, claiming she was cast out of her clan. The man scolded his brother, and explained to the girl their family had suffered from enemies for years. His legs were also crippled as a result. He tried to persuade her to abandon the marriage, not wanting her to suffer. Then his father came with gold and silver, gently implying, with her current situation and strength, she deserved better. Just then, the woman she saved earlier arrived. Upon seeing the girl was her daughter-in-law, she scolded the younger son for trying to drive her away, and announced the wedding would be held the next day. Faced with the strong-willed mother-in-law, no one dared to object. The next day as the wedding began, the enemy clan's elder arrived to provoke, challenging them to a duel. If they lost, they had to hand over the clan's sacred weapon. Everyone thought the mother-in-law wouldn't agree, but she not only accepted, she even raised the stakes, demanding the losing side hand over a city. Everyone was stunned, but the mother-in-law remained calm. The girl thought she must have a secret plan, so the duel began, but the man and his brother both lost.